Thank you for being here with me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and thank you for taking that time to subscribe. Now, a couple things we're watching. One, what's going on now. Two storm systems that are on the move, and I want to get into the hurricane names and tropical storm names for the upcoming hurricane season. Some of the new names and why that list does change. We'll cover that as well. Of course, let's start with what's going on right now. We have one area, look at this spin right here, one area near Texas. This will clip us by in the northern Caribbean, could even bring parts of the southeast U.S. severe weather, and then a second system back behind that. What's going on right now? I've been watching a little bit of shower activity splitting the ABC Islands over toward Trinidad, coming out of Venezuela. Not a ton though. We're going to see the moisture building in Guyana and Suriname as we go over the next couple of days, and then throughout much of the Caribbean, a better chance of some rain on the way, at least for part of the Caribbean, I should say, as we get into the upcoming week. So let's track that together. Hit or miss, Jamaica, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico today. And then as we work our way into tomorrow, here is that front that is going to start to work by, and watch what happens. Now, as we work our way from Sunday into Monday, the rain chance goes up for a lot of us. A couple showers possible, Trinidad back through Grenada, but the rain chance not super high in the eastern Caribbean. But you can see here, this is by Monday. The next front drops in Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, right through the Bahamas, even the Turks and Caicos back through Haiti. A better chance of getting some scattered showers. A lot of us need it. A lot of us have been too dry, and even a couple showers near St. Lucia in Barbados. So it is going to get more active for us in the Caribbean for the week ahead. Now let's get into the big picture and show you this system. It's this one here. Look at that snow. Parts of the panhandle of Oklahoma, panhandle of Texas. This area tomorrow dives down toward the southeastern United States, goes right down into the Gulf over toward the Bay, back towards Central America. This is what clips by the Caribbean. Could be some stronger storms. North Florida, Georgia, back through South Carolina with this for tomorrow. Then the front pushes off right near Florida, the Bahamas, Cuba, down through Belize. There's that increased chance of rain as we get into the week ahead. And then, of course, some of that rain works its way toward Bermuda. So again, this is on Monday. It is going to get more active. Look at that rain moving through Bermuda. This is on Tuesday. That front will be draped all the way down through the Bahamas. It'll be a little bit cooler back behind it. Spotty showers, Puerto Rico, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Jamaica on Tuesday. Now let's jump ahead in time to show you what's next. That's storm system number one. But look at this building later in the week. This is Thursday. It's a mess over toward parts of British Columbia in the western United States, even northern sections, northwestern sections of Mexico. A lot of energy is going to build here. So late in the week, a powerful storm system will be moving from west to east, and I'm keeping an eye on some of that extra rain once again toward Guyana and Suriname to see how much of that rain will be feeding later this week into the Caribbean. So there's going to be a lot to track as we get into the upcoming week. Now, a little area today near Bermuda to the north, just clipping by tonight and early tomorrow. The Avalon Peninsula, we may see some snow that will be wrapping in. Then that will move away. And then by Sunday, watching that next system, there are some of those stronger storms, South Carolina, Georgia. And then eventually this moves through Florida and the Bahamas. And look at that rain increasing on Monday as we work our way back toward Bermuda. That means elevated seas too. I'll get to those hurricane names in a second. But those elevated seas, of course, watching the Atlantic waters, some of those Atlantic passageways. Here's meters, here's feet on the right-hand side of your screen. As we go forward with this system, you can see how the Gulf and the Bay, over to right near the Bay of Campeche, some of those wave heights could be as high as about 3 meters, and then everything builds off the southeast U.S. This here is by Monday. This is with that front that's going to build, and then those Atlantic waters, we'll be watching that as we get into the upcoming week. All right, let's switch over to the second thing, the hurricane names for the upcoming hurricane season. This is the Atlantic Basin. That includes the Gulf, Caribbean, and the Atlantic. So those three water basins get these names. Now, Andrea is the first name on the list. Barry, Chantal, Dexter, Aaron, and you can see Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Tanya, Van, Wendy is, hopefully we don't get too far down the list, but these are the names. Now you may see some familiar names on the list. I'll show you the other list in just a second. These lists recycle every 6 years, so you get some of the same names coming back. However, if there is a retired storm, just a bit like Beryl, for example, last season, that's retired now, they have to replace it. So occasionally you get some new names mixing in. There's an organization that takes care of the naming. I don't know exactly how they do it. I'd like to put in some suggestions myself, but nonetheless, those are the names for the Atlantic Basin side. Now, Here's the Eastern Pacific. So watching over toward Mexico, California, this is the list. Different areas around the world have different lists of names. So as we get into May, for example, we may hear about Alvin forming. That may cause a little bit of alarm, say in the Caribbean. Hey, Alvin's out there. But if you hear of Alvin, that is on the Eastern Pacific side. The first name over toward the Atlantic side, that's Andrea again. But Alvin is the name on the Eastern Pacific side, Barbara, and then you just get down the list. Flossie's on it, Tico, Sonia, Velma, and Wallace as we get down the list. There's actually a couple more names on the list. There's usually a little bit more activity in the Eastern Pacific. They have a deeper list of names. Same thing, the list recycles every 6 years, except when there's a retired name, they insert a new name into the list of names. So 2 separate lists for 2 areas around the world. Now, watching the chance of showers as this front moves through Florida and the Bahamas. Once we get into Monday, rain chance, we'll get those scattered showers, but the totals overall, they're not going to be too terribly high. You see a lot of blues on the map. That's 25 millimeters of rain or an inch of rain or less, but at least we get that chance. We need to fill up some of those cisterns. Spotty shower again around the Horn, Ceiba, Statia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, Anguilla, Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica through St. Lucia, St. Vincent the Grenadines, Trinidad, Grenada, Barbados, hit or miss shower around. Where we have a little bit more, and this is what to watch for the upcoming week, we could get some spots easily around 3 inches of rain or 75 millimeters of rain, parts of Guyana and Suriname. And then late week, some of this moisture may start to build a little bit closer to us in Trinidad. So I'll be watching that as we get deeper into the upcoming week. Spotty showers, but Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras, again, once this front drops in on Monday, our rain chance is going to get higher. And of course, southeastern United States, there could be a few inches of rain, parts of the Carolinas, Georgia, and that chance of some severe storms tomorrow, North Florida, Georgia, back through South Carolina. So an isolated chance of a shower in the next couple days. We see Monday for us in Jamaica, a 40, maybe 50% chance of some scattered showers. Cayman Islands, you see how it gradually goes up. Monday, we're up to about a 40, maybe 50% chance of a shower. Very isolated in Trinidad, though, mainly on the dry side. 20 to 30% chance through the weekend in Barbados, 20 to 30% chance through the weekend in St. Lucia. Just a 20% chance today, tomorrow in Grenada. Same thing into the upcoming week, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and that rain chance holding at 20% in Martinique. Rain chance as we slide just to the north, about 30% today in Dominica, 20% chance for tomorrow, and a 20 to 30% chance across Guadeloupe. So this is isolated stuff, mainly dry Antigua, Barbuda, mainly dry today, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat. Just a 20% chance tomorrow and Monday. Anguilla and St. Bart's, a lot of sunshine around. St. Martin, Ceiba, and Statia, 30% chance today and a 20% chance tomorrow. Isolated, 30% chance of a passing shower in Puerto Rico the next couple days. Just a 20% chance Tortola over towards St. Thomas, St. Croix. Bahamas were mainly dry the next couple days, but look at Monday. That rain chance up, especially Freeport, New Providence, northern sections, about a 50, 60% chance of scattered showers, about a 20% chance on Monday, Turks and Caicos, 20% chance through the weekend of the Dominican Republic. Haiti, we're mainly dry through this weekend. Rain chance low right now in Belize, but look at Monday, a 50 up to a 60% chance of scattered showers around. Not all of us get them, but we're going to see that rain chance bumping up for us in Belize. Aruba, we're mainly dry. Curacao, Bonaire, mainly dry over the next couple of days. Then we swing back toward Guyana. There's that higher chance of rain today, a 60% chance elevated in Suriname, especially southern sections. That's where there could be some isolated flooding. Cuba, Monday, with that front passing by, scattered showers possible. 30 to 40% chance. Costa Rica and Panama, just a 20% chance in Nicaragua. It does pick up on Monday with that front just to the north. And you see Monday in Honduras, scattered showers, especially northern zones. You get over toward Roatan, we're looking at about a 50% chance of rain, and it will eventually pick up as well into Monday, especially as we get over toward Guatemala and El Salvador. Mexico City, we're mainly dry as we get back toward the Yucatan with that front passing by on Monday. Merida, Campeche, Cozumel, Cancun, that rain chance is going to be higher. Northern Colombia, mainly dry, just an isolated chance of a shower in northern Venezuela. And as we get into Monday, we'll be watching that next front moving into Bermuda with that higher chance of rain, especially later on Monday. So new storm system on the move. That'll bring in that higher chance of rain, as I was just spelling out for some of us. I continue to monitor some of that earthquake activity and continuing to watch the upcoming hurricane season. It's not hurricane season yet, starts June 1st, but sometimes you get things ahead of the hurricane season. I covered a lot more of that on yesterday's video. If you want to get a look at the forecast, how La Nina and El Nino play into the season, I have that in yesterday's video. Thank you for being with me and have a great day ahead.